Hi, this is Cherie with Sewliloquies, and I am trying to create some live videos on YouTube, on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram, like and subscribe here on YouTube. And what I do is quilting. So I am going to share some quips with you today. So quilts in progress or quips. So what I've got is some jelly roll quilts that go together really quickly that I've been working on until I start really creating my art quilts and sharing the process and the tutorials for art quilts. So this is currently what I'm working on for May, and my quips are jelly roll blocks. So what I have been doing is creating some jelly roll blocks. So this is an example of one of my jelly rolls. It is a really gorgeous sea green jelly roll fabric, and it's a half log cabin. So I have the keystone square, and then I put the jelly roll blocks around that. And what I basically did is I took all of the jelly roll strips and just randomly put them in a pile, and then just grabbed from that pile while I was stitching. So every block is completely different. And I had to add the little keystone square fabrics from my stash, but otherwise everything in the blocks comes straight from two separate jelly rolls. And they're all in these really great, like sea green, ocean blue, like gorgeous colors. So this is a sample of the blocks that I've been working on. And they are, like I said, half log cabins, and I chose them randomly, but what I ended up doing was the design element that I did was to make sure that there were no repeats. So there's no repeated jelly rolls in any block. And then when I assemble them, they're all going to be on point, which means that they're going to be kind of diagonal blocks like this. They won't be squared up, they will be diagonal. And then the keystone blocks squares are going to alternate. So one set's gonna go up, and then the other set's gonna go down. The other quip that I've been doing is this purple jelly roll. And what I did with this one is I actually used one jelly roll, and then I added some fabric. So I added some prints, and I added the solid squares. And I believe this is called Jelly Roll 2, Jelly Roll Race 2. Most of them are batiks, but I added some additional fabrics to kind of complete the look and make it how I wanted to. So this is just an unfinished top. I still need to do the backing and the batting and the quilting and the binding. Right now it's just an unfinished top. So that is one of my quips for May. And what I'd like to do is start sharing some videos about art quilts, the process, what I do. I do create art, and I want to start interpreting that art in quilts. So I'm going to start sharing my process and how-tos on art quilts. And then I've also noticed that there is some quilters out there who start to look at the math calculations for quilts, and just scratch their head and they're like, I'm lost. I don't know what I'm doing with the math. So I'm going to try to start sharing out some information about how to use math in quilting and help some quilters out there with calculations and trying to figure out how to use actual math in their quilting process. So thanks for watching. Again, like and subscribe. And I'm on Instagram and Facebook as well as Sewliloquies. So please join me for future videos. Thanks.